Hi, I'm Allison Mayfield. I am the new Executive Director. I didn't grow up saying I want to be in nonprofit. I really wish that it was, you go to school and you think, oh, I want to be an engineer, or I want to be a doctor, or I want to be, these different things that the schools tell you about, and nowhere in there is nonprofit mentioned. And so I got my first introduction into nonprofit as a client myself. I raised 3 kids by myself, and raised them on a very low income, and bought my first home from Habitat for Humanity, and that was how I was kind of introduced to the nonprofit world. And then I was on staff as an outreach director at my local church, and that's how I got to know that the nonprofit world was bigger than just Habitat for Humanity. And so once I started at my first nonprofit after becoming outreach director, I just fell in love with nonprofits and nonprofit work, and knew that that's what I wanted to do. And so not only do I have a passion for nonprofits and a love for animals, but I think for me, nonprofits are such a staple in the community, because a lot of the problems wouldn't be solved without nonprofits. I started out in fundraising. Nobody goes to school ever saying, oh, I want to be a fundraiser. I think you just fall into it. And so my degree is actually in psychology. But I have, from the University of Georgia, I have a certificate degree in nonprofit leadership. And then from Francis Marion University over in South Carolina, I'll also have a certificate degree in executive leadership.
Okay.
Those might be. I've been executive director at the Boys and Girls Club. I've been a development officer at the Boys and Girls Club. I've been an executive director at a place called Maya Moms. It was a transitional home for homeless single mothers. And I think that's it. It's not different as far as operations. Operations, it's finances and resource development and those sort of things. There's nothing different about that. Just different clientele, right? Different clients. And so for me, it's just about doing the job that lines up with the mission. It's just the mission's different, that's all. Yeah, it's saving animals instead of helping kids who are struggling in poverty or whatnot. It's my love of animals that brings me to this particular organization. I've been in human services my whole nonprofit career, so animal services is very different for me. But the nonprofit work is the same, right? And so I obviously have a love for animals. I have a love for people. I care about, how could you not love this? Her name's Penelope. And then Piper, I got Piper because Penelope has so much anxiety. Yorkies are known for anxiety. And so she has a lot of anxiety when I'm not around. So Neo is the only cat I have right now. It's Tabby. I've got videos of him and the Yorkie poo chasing each other. Sort of help homeless animals is not going away. In fact, it's not getting better necessarily, and so we have a vision to help more animals. Not just the ones that we see every day aren't the only ones that deserve to be loved. It's the ones that we don't know are out there yet. It's the ones that are coming in the future. What we do, right? Yeah, my job is the business side of it. I was saying yesterday, we can't have a shelter without a veterinarian. We can't have a nonprofit without an executive director. It's all in tandem. We all work together. But even though I do the business side of it, this is still the why. And the veterinarian does the medical side of it, but this is still the why.